Enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on tuning in, hear all to say. But watch it real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can. Enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
And we are live, and it's Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis. Hello! I am hoping that someone is out there. Usually you guys greet me in chat, so nobody's here today so far. If you happen to be in chat, say hello and welcome. I am back from Australia, and I'm a lot less jet lagged than I was on Monday. So I'm really excited about not being so tired. I mean, hey, Jester Death 82, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing? I've got Zarbag's Gitz from Warhammer, from technically Shadespire to paint, so we're going to be working on those. I've got 5 out of 9 figures done. Well, actually, technically Zarbag himself has some work to go. We might work on him a little bit, but the rest, we can work on those as well. Hello, McLeod and Don Jiminy's. Is that how I say your name? Don J. Minis? I bet that's how I say it, right? How's everybody doing? So, let's see. All right, we are gonna start. Let me flip over. Today, actually, my cameras and all my things are working today. I'm happy about that. I'm going to turn my sound down just a smidge. And we're going to do overhead, and there we go. Get this in line so I am not... Yeah, that's going to work good. Okay. There, now everything's in focus. Look, I got my nails done. It's a process called dip. And I guess they just dip it in a glitter powder over and over again and with this other like resin. They don't ever need any kind of heat or any kind of, you know, drying time hardly at all. Oh, I got it. Awesome. Don J Minis. Sweet. I kind of wondered if it was minis because Shoshie's minis, right? Like it was real similar. And I've had people kind of mispronounce my name for kind of similarly. Oops, just dropped a brush. Where'd it go? Give me 1 second. I'm going to find this brush because I know I'm going to need it. I think it went under the space heater. Oh no! Oh, I heard something crunch. No, it wasn't good. Oh, there it is. I found it. Ugh. Yes, I need this brush. There we go. All right, we're ready. We're ready to paint now. I've got some scale 75 artist acrylics that I've been using on these guys, which I have been really liking. So what has everybody been up to since I've been gone? I know that a lot of my people have been getting their Bones 4 Kickstarters. That's actually kind of how I started in this whole thing. I was a fine artist. Many of you guys know this. A fine artist before I started painting minis professionally. And before that, I was just a nerd gamer that did minis every now and then. And I had, my gallery had closed. So I went ahead and started up a new portfolio. We're gonna shop it out to different cities: Chicago, St. Louis, Indianapolis. These are the Chimera paints. I'm gonna just put a squidge of orange on my palette because I think I might need a little bit of that. Anyway, so I was gonna be working on my new portfolio, and my Reaper Bones Kickstarter rewards came, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna pay this back because I spent about $300, which was the most I'd ever spent on a miniature purchase at that time, which is nothing like today, because I've definitely spent that much on miniatures since Kingdom Death. You've been painting a ton of Conflict 47 Germans and waiting on your Scale Color Kickstarter. Oh yeah, I'm waiting on my Scale Color Kickstarter too. I think, so my buddy over at Scale 75 has been incommunicado since I got back. And I think it's because he's out of the country and super, super busy with that Kickstarter. So at least we know that everybody is, you know, working hard on it, right? Hold on a second, I gotta delete something. Delete. Nope. Alright, I've got almost all my colors on here. Did I want blues? I wanted brown. I needed white, I got that. I need this. Hey Amaranth, you've watched a few of my videos on YouTube. Yeah, you caught me live, that's so awesome. I'm so glad that you were able to catch the YouTube stuff. Which videos did you get a chance to see? If you don't mind me asking. Were they some of the new ones or were they some of the older ones? A lot of people come to me from the Kingdom Death crowd because I've got a lot of Kingdom Death videos up now. Jen Slim, is that how I say it? Hello, just saying hi before you go into lurk mode. Awesome, I love lurkers. You're awesome. Thank you for saying hi. Amberden, good evening. So what was the expensive mini that you were talking about when you joined them? I was talking about my Kingdom Death Kickstarter. I spent well over $300 on that. Well over. I was talking to the audience about how I originally got into mini. I'm going to turn this down so loud. Hold on. Can you guys still hear that as loud as I can? There. So I was saying that I got into mini painting after, I need a blue. Sorry, I interrupted myself. Here we go. Here's a blue. Give me 1 second. I know I need one more blue from the Chimera set. I totally forgot about that. You watched a number of my Kingdom Death videos because you paint them too. Awesome. Yay. That is so, yes, so Kingdom Death is what has been the thing I spent the most on. But like I said, before that, I was way before I ever did minis professionally. I was painting watercolors, and I got that Reaper Bones Kickstarter rewards in the mail, and decided that I wanted to pay myself back for those. So I just said, oh, that was a beautiful purple. You can't see that on camera, can you? Can you see the reds? Kind of blue. Anyway, that purple came out amazing, so I'm going to use that on Zarbag, on his coat and stuff on the back. Because I'm following the kind of ruddy highlights on this black with that. Actually, it's almost a brown. I'm going to add just a smidge of brown to that purple. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's see if I can get this to look good on the top of the black. Jester Death says, looks like VGC Royal Purple. Yeah, that would say that too. Ooh, that is pretty. If I can get my light. Yeah, way, not awake. Hold on. So, yeah, I'm still having trouble with my jet lag just a little bit, so I really apologize if I seem a little disjointed, not myself, for this stream. I'm doing better. I'm doing better than I was Monday for sure. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful blend. Look at how that looks. I'm just gonna, yep. Let's smooth that out with a little bit of glaze, which is mostly just water and paint. So the first thing I did when I got my Reaper Bones Kickstarter was I painted up, they had like several sets of orcs. And I was like, I'll just paint, because everybody needs orcs. Everybody uses orcs in their campaigns, right? I'll just paint up these orcs and sell them for, there were 5 in each set. There was like 5 sets of 5. And I was like, I'll just paint them all, and then I'll sell them in sets of 5 for $25. And I'll make back my Kickstarter money. Oh my gosh, thank you, Enduro Joe, for that subscription. More months. Also, welcome back. Thank you. Oh my gosh. What a great way to start. So Amberton says I should still stay well away from Kickstarter, expecting a huge batch of minis from Reaper Bones. That's what we were talking about. Plus the Scale 75 Chronicles of Run Kickstarter. Plus the stack of books. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. We're going to do subscribers. Awesome people. Right here. Thank you guys. Enduro Joe. I'm going to capitalize everything because it's easier. Especially for my jet lag brain. Does anybody have any tips for like overcoming jet lag when you get back? Because I think it was easier going there. It really was. And it's been much harder coming back. Right now I'm adding little bits of color to the highlights. I need to add a little smidge more white. You will, of course, be really good and will absolutely won't buy any minis on Saturday at the Euro Miniatures Expo. Ugh. Okay, good. Plinths and basing materials. That's kind of what I do too, especially plinths, because you're never going to see that plinth ever again, and you know you're going to regret it if you find one that you like. And the plinths are one of those things that you can kind of buy, you know, and find a project for it later. I kind of hoard plinths a little bit, I admit it. I'm trying to get the highlight on this hat. It's difficult because the white wants to be a little bit. It wants to be a little bit chalky on me. All my words are coming slower because of my jet lag. They're sticking in my brain. Melatonin is supposed to help your body clock reset. It helps me when I fly back. So that's a great idea. The question I have about melatonin, I'm trying to get my body to get it. You know, I did use melatonin Monday and Tuesday, and then I used it Sunday and Monday. Was that it? And then I didn't use it yesterday because I'm trying to get my body to use its own melatonin. I'm scared that maybe it might not work out if I just keep taking it. Maybe if I make the dosage smaller and smaller, so my body figures it out. I have heard of people getting addicted to melatonin. I mean, it's probably only a psychological addiction, but I would be worried. All right. Coffee, and more coffee. Yes. Tiny Tusk, how are you? Happy to see you didn't get kidnapped by a kangaroo. Yes, exactly. No, the kangaroo were awesome. I really enjoyed the kangaroo, actually. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. We're going to do a little edge highlighting. I'm not real sure how to do edge highlighting on something like this, but I'm going to do my best. Addiction? What did you... Oh, yeah. Art of Mike Disney. Hey, how are you? We were talking about melatonin and recovering from jet lag, and if anybody had any tips. And I was like a little bit worried about melatonin because I've been having to take it kind of to get to sleep, but also I'm trying to get it to use it to help reset my body clock. And I didn't know if anybody else had any ideas. Coffee is one idea. I am doing good. And everybody, if you haven't followed Mike Disney, he is a hell of a guy. Love him. Met him at, got to meet him at Adepticon this year. It was awesome. He's a great roomie. I got to see Andrew Galea at, in Sydney. That was really cool, Mike. So he lives there, and I guess he works right downtown, and we were able to visit with him while we were in his neck of the woods. There we go. Oh, this white is not blending for me. All right. Sometimes you just have to say it's good enough and go on. Let's do the whole bottom of this robe. I still want it to read as black, even if it has crazy highlighted parts. Building it off slowly is the best. Let your body get used to it. You'll feel like crap before that happens. Amaranth, it's going to take forever. Here's another thing I have been doing that I think is really working is I've been going on walks in the morning and getting that morning light and hopefully getting my body to go, oh, it's morning now. Here's where we start her circadian rhythm. And I think because I've been feeling really good, especially after taking these walks. I gained a little bit of weight while I was in Australia. And yeah, so that was the plan, is to come back from Australia afterward, eat what I want while I was there. And then now I'm on a keto plan. And I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully walk some of this off. There we go. Such a cute little, like a little Navi thing here, little fairy or something he's got in his cage. I did get my nails done. Yes, I did, because remember the other one was chipped, so I needed to get them done. This is called the dip, and you can kind of see there's a little bit of powder right here. So the way this works is that they put a polish on your nails, and then they dip your finger in the glitter, and then they put some like resin polish again, and then they dip it, and so on. So you get several layers. And you can see it's kind of, my nails are kind of thick, but it's very strong. It's stronger than the no chip, which is what I normally get. I know you guys care a lot about my nails. Is your nail polish glitter? This is glitter. Look at this, is super glitter. It was like a set of glitter powder that they, you know, and I think it'd be cool to find some of this and try something like this on a Space Marine. I think that would be hilarious. Genuine Vision with rating. Oh my gosh, hello guys. Hey Jan. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Mad love. Let's do some hypes. Where's my keyboard? Ah! He's using Scale 75 matte paints and Chimera. Yep, and Chimera. That's mostly what I'm using right now. These are the Scale Color paints. Look at all the Jan's Janky Heathen raid. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that hype, Amberden. I appreciate you doing that. Let me give another one for myself. Welcome, everybody who has just arrived from Genuine. Mad love. Let's give some shout out real quick. Here, that's what I was going to do. Shout out. For those of you guys who have not been to my stream or who are just coming here for today, I'm a touch jet lagged, and we're gonna see how far we can go today. Usually I just recently streamed until 9 p.m. on Wednesdays, and we'll see. Yeah, it's good to be back. It's difficult to be back. It's hard to think. My brain isn't working quite right. Genuine Vision. There we go. Let me try it. Did I do it? There we go. I did it. I did it. Hey, Lamunas, how are you? Oh my gosh. Welcome. Look at this, is what we're painting right now. Zarbag's Gitz from Shadespire. And I was building up to paint some of this little oh my gosh, words, ivory colored. Oh my gosh, Studio J7. Hold on, I gotta write all these people down. Shout out for Studio J7, Studio J Raid. Oh my gosh, mad love guys. Let's do some hype. Hype into house. Stasius, hello, welcome. Let's do this. Exclamation point, shout out. Studio J7. How are you, Studio? Did you do some, oh, that's so cool, Cold Touch. Did you do some, lost my train of thought. There's gonna be a lot of that today. I just got back from Australia. Brain is still in Australia, or my brain thinks I'm still in Australia. So it's telling me, like, technically, I would normally be going to bed in about 4 or 5 hours. So I'm doing really well compared to last week. Weird emotes aren't working from the PC, but they are working from the iPad. You beat me again. Yay, and Shoshie BACK, hello. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the raids, both of you guys. I just got raided by Jan right before you. So we were talking about how I've been being a little bit brain dead from my trip. I'm painting Zarbag's Gitz. And I hear Mike upstairs, so hopefully he will be joining us and helping me. He'll be trolling me the whole time, I know it, because it'll be easy fodder for him. I'm gonna add a smidge of brown to this color. See if I can get kind of a bone. Yeah, that works. I would pick the paints that need the most brain time because... Oh, there we go. Because you have to actually mix these paints to get the colors you want. So Studio J, I hope you had a good stream. Let me know if you are still here, what you were working on. And yeah. These figures are for myself. They're not to my normal commission level, so you guys get to kind of see what my... I don't want to call them tabletop level because I know somebody will get mad at me. But I'd say they're my version of, you know, high tabletop, possibly. This skull has a little bit of purple on him. Alright, I didn't want to get too much white up on those bones because otherwise it'll draw too much attention away. You are painting some 40k Tau and Eldar. Miss Studio was on Sigmar Black Coach. Okay, I don't know what Sigmar Black Coach is, but I know what the rest is, and that's awesome. Hi, Ikoi Pinot. Is that how I say it? Pinot? Oh my gosh, Pinot. I apologize in advance if I'm butchering your name. Welcome, thank you for coming. Okay, so I'm gonna do, let's see, I've got all these other little, I think I've been doing all these other little mushrooms with brown. Funeral carriage of the underworld. Oh, that sounds really cool. You wonder what my low tabletop looks like? That's a good question. What does my low tabletop? I don't usually paint low tabletop because it's not fulfilling for me, to be honest. So my low tabletop probably looks like everybody's low tabletop, I'm guessing. It can be a silent, the T can be silent. It's the name of a Frenchy inspired character. Okay. Ikoi Pinot, I think. Time for you to sculpt. Ooh. Kingdom Death stuff. Awesome. What are you gonna sculpt? Now you got me all curious. Hey, Mike's coming downstairs. Hello, Mike. Can't hear me yet. I'm just gonna overbrush with this brown some of these little toadstool stems. So today I did something cool. You guys know that I've got my geckos back here. Hold on, I'll show you. I have geckos in this tank right here. And today I went ahead and I ordered the setup for their bioactive tank. So all of the plants and substrate and lights and all the goodies for them. So I'll be setting that up. I don't know yet if I'll be setting it up there. I might. It'll be either there or far away from cameras. I'm not sure yet. This is currently the best place that I have for it, so it'll probably be there. But if there's a good chance you might not see the geckos as much since they'll be in the bioactive. So it'll be much harder to dig them out and look for them. I wish you could stay longer. That's okay. It's late where you were at. I understand. Yes, it's super late. Have a great stream. Or thank you so much. Sassy Mike is sassy. Yes, he's on his way. You asked the community, they're having you do supplementary parts. Ah, looks like Easter I had 30 millimeter. Sweet. Supplementary parts for her? You gotta send me pictures if you can. I really am curious of what you end up sculpting, or either that or tag me if you're in the group. Hell yeah, geckos. Now I'm just doing black over the base so that I can. Yeah, geckos are awesome. Peppercorn is I have 2 African fat-tailed geckos. Peppercorn and Ginger Biscuit, and they're just the biggest sweethearts. They're both female. All right, good night, Studio J. You have a good night. Sleep good. Yeah, I also got some cleanup crew in the mail today. Some isopods. They're like the little roly-polies that you find. They're also known as wood lice. It's a very degenerate supplementary. Oh, it is? Okay, I still want to see it. I've been working, I'll just do a quick flash. Oh, and I've got things covered that probably wouldn't be allowed on Twitch, but I've been working on this girl, right? Isopods are good boys. Booty implants. Aya does not need booty implants. She's a huge model. That's so funny. All right, I think I'm done with him for now. Oh, I just got it all over my fingers. Hi. Okay.
Come on camera?
Yeah.
Got what?
Don't. Wait till you're on your side. Okay. He kisses me while I'm on camera, and it makes me feel uncomfortable a little bit. So, I mean, it's sweet, but it's like also like everybody's watching me flute. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Well, send me pictures. I want to see. All right, this guy's cool. He's got some kind of pot of potion and a little, oh, he's got an awesome little, aw, Geeky Girl Games. Thank you for that subscription. Woohoo. Wait, Geeky Girl, didn't I get a subscription from you yesterday? Or am I thinking of somebody else? And I don't mind either way. Again, 13 months. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I think I'm dreaming about Twitch is what's happening, and I'm Oh, you think your sub thing was all confused? I thought I saw you yesterday. That's funny. Okay, so let's do a start to finish on this guy. We've kind of got some things already started, but we kind of have other, like we have plenty that we can just start from scratch, and they can kind of run you guys through like the basics. Ikoi. Somebody else is being sassy on the I'm not gonna repeat what they said. That's so funny. All right, so not that one, this one. So start to finish, we've got black primed, and I'm gonna start painting the inside which is going to be like his skin, the inside the mini first. And I've got green, goblin green. I don't know if it's goblin green, but it's a green. And I'm going to just base coat most of his skin. I'm going to just leave most of the black as my shadow color. And because the green is already pretty dark, it should blend pretty easily. Like I said, I've already got a little bit of green already on this, so. With the nose, now, oh, I've got yellow. I forgot to add yellow. Yellow is my highlight color. Well, yellow green. I'm going to add a little green to my yellow. I'm sorry that you guys can't see my palette. Let me pull this over here so you can see. All right, so I've got my green base color right here. And if I want to make a highlight, I'm going to pull some of that and a smidge of this flesh tone as well, just to desaturate smidge and also make it a little bit more opaque. Okay, that is the first step. Hey, Ghosted Wolf. All right, so there. So take a look. I'm gonna pick out this pointy parts, the pointy parts that are sticking out, like his chin and his nose. Nose is going to end up being a little bit more pink, but we've got to bring up the lightness before we can get it to that reddish color. Okay. Oh yeah. There's this gal that I watch on YouTube, and she's really fun to watch. She does game tutorials for some of those iPhone phone games that I play, like Merge Dragons. And yes, I watch phone tutorials on iPhone games. Anyway, one of the things she does while she's, you know, showing people stuff, she'll be like, oh yeah, nice. And it makes me wonder what part of the country she's from, because I feel like it might be California. Okay, I need more green. There we go. Looks good. Okay. Hey, Jacob Jansen, Headless Chicken. It's good to see you guys. I'm so glad you're here. You know, when I see familiar faces, familiar names, screen names, makes me happy. Look at that. You're just 104 hours away from Journeyman. That's only 104 hours, geeky girl. But it's pretty cool because some people who have been watching us, they've reached the highest rank, and I've actually got to remember to make some new ranks because I haven't gotten around to it yet. I've got to go back and paint the green. This whole back of his arm isn't green enough. There we go. Okay, he doesn't have any toes showing, so that's good. So the reason why I'm painting the skin first is because if I make any mistakes or get any paint other places, then as I'm painting the rest of the model, it will help me basically cover up those mistakes. Ooh, here's a little bit of ear back here. get on camera. So like for instance, if I were to blurp over and get some paint on his bow or something like that, by the time I paint his bow, it'll cover it up by then, right? So paint from the inside out is my rule of thumb. Try to anyway. Right, now I'm gonna get these little fingers, trying not to get paint in between the fingers, because I really want there to be kind of a separation. And we can exaggerate the lighting on that, so that way I'm going to just use a little bit of that flesh tone. See, like that? Hey, Clewit, 81, so tiny, yes it is. Prophet of Cthulhu, what's up, yo? Paint like you're getting dressed, skin under clothing, exactly. Clothing under armor, exactly, that's exactly right, Hugh. Perfect. Now I'm popping this these highlights with that. I added just a little bit of that flesh tone to my mix, and we're exaggerating parts of it. It actually makes his other green skin look darker by popping out these little highlights. He is a little baby. He's a little tiny baby miniature, isn't he? See these little finger bits. Now, what's nice about this being so light is if it gets to be too light, I can go back and glaze it back down and make it dark again. But I think it's actually looking really good. Let's compare it to this guy. Yeah, it looks good so far. I kind of want to do this over here. There we go. All right. Now, one of the things I do with my goblins is I'm following the box art. So let me show you. On the box art, look at how much red. He's got bright red. I mean, it's not quite bright, but it's a red nose. He's got red fingertips. He's got red on the inside of his ears. So I'm going to be doing that on here. And in order to do that successfully, I need to add a little red to my flesh tone. So I desaturate that down so it's not bright red. Woo! Painting Cricks, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Welcome back. How are you? I lost my pen. There it is. Your Critical Role miniatures are 28 millimeter. They're so small. Your skates. These are 28 millimeter too. I think they're just half size because they're goblins. Oh my gosh, Painting Cricks. There we go. It's from all those potions he's been drinking, exactly. But also, think about this. When you've got strange skin tones, you want that little bit of red, or your mind will not register it as alive, right? It needs just that little bit of pink. And then mix a little bit of green with it. Put his lips on here. I think that's working. Anyway. And it's a little bit much. But like I said, it needs that little bit of redness. to read as something living. Otherwise, it will just seem like a plastic toy, right? Maybe. So here's some more pink on the very end of his nose, because we did that little bit of a transition. Give him a little bit more red on his lips. And let me look at his fingers and his ears. Okay, on the inside of his ears, all red. That looks good, I like that. And then this ear is not even showing, so now just on the fingertips. A little bit, right? There's a piece of something trying to... What's? He's already looking better than he did. Now I lost my glasses. Here it is. You're doing okay. One more day of class for this semester, and then you'll have free time to paint. Awesome. Speaking of painting and the summertime and stuff, do you guys have a... does anybody here have a like a shelf of shame? You know, painted minis that are maybe partially painted that you haven't finished. Or haven't finished basing, or whatever the reason is. Is there anybody here who's got a shelf of shame that they're working on? Or not working on, as the case may be? Who doesn't, right? Okay, so here's the thing. I gotta get with him, but Wintertide Wool Studio and I, this is something we talked about right before I left, before I left for Australia. We talked about doing a bingo, like a shelf of shame bingo, just to make it into a game, because we all have minis that are kind of partially painted and started, and we just didn't get done with them for whatever reason. I'm really bad. If it's not a commission, I'll just paint the fun parts, and then I'll like blow the rest of the mini off and not finish it. I'm really bad about that. So I like that. That looks good. So we're going to be doing a bingo, so to make it fun, and maybe like get a few of our minis done. All your minis are on the shame shelf. You don't paint. Oh, good. Okay. Well, Ikoi, you can do some kind of like maybe sculpture projects, although sculpture's slightly different in that you don't always have to finish everything that you do sculpted. Oh my goodness. Oh, every time I yawn, take a drink. It'll be a game. Let's call it the Shelf of Possibilities. Oh, I like that. Shelf of Possibilities. How about we call it Shelf of Completed Minis? Because that's what it needs to be. So I've got, just looking right here, this is almost done. I need to base it. There's just a few things. Like I need to put this one on a base and finish just a couple things, right? I'm just reaching for things that are right here in my reach. Look at her. She's started. I started painting her on stream, I think, even. And we didn't get anywhere with her. This one is super cute. There's just like one cat left. And the pillows. And, oh, two cats. You can't see it. Can you see it? I need to dust that one off. That's so bad that I need to dust that one off. And then this one, this is the Kingdom Death Last Bard. What in the heck? I just realized I made spittle for him coming out of his mouth, and I'm like, what did I do there? That's weird. Anyway, so yeah, I need to do something with that. Those are just right in front of me. Here's another Eldar. This guy's done though. He just needs basing. Eldrad. About 3 Eldar. I want to, like, maybe give these away or sell them or something. I don't know. I can't do that unless I paint them. Trust me, you have thousands of unfinished projects across multiple mediums. I believe you. I believe you. Amaranth says, I still have Warhammer models from 5 years ago I haven't painted. Whew. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. Amaranth, let's talk about that. 5 years. Let's talk about whether you really, really still want to paint those. Because you may want to, you know, send those on and, you know, recondo those things. Never know. Room of Shame. Lunas, thank you for subscribing. Oh my gosh. Room of Shame. Alright, so the whole point in the whole thing is not to cause shame. It's to make things fun. And so even if it's like base one of your unfinished minis. You know, like find a mini that just needs basing and base it. That's going to be one of the bingo squares. Oh, that's something else, is that if you guys want to give me ideas, I'll write some of them down. And Winter and I can make up our bingo card so that everybody can participate. Trader Legions, hello. How's it going? It's been a while, hasn't it? I have not been here for a while because I was in Australia. What? Twitch? Twitch just gave me a message that it's updating from the network. I don't think it needs to do that now, but it's decided to. Whoa. Okay. Weird. I'm writing down in Luminous. Hopefully that didn't cause any kind of glitch. When you get a bingo, you can buy a new mini. Ooh, maybe. That's how about when you get a bingo, you have to finish a mini. Maybe that's another way to do it. Maybe no, because that will keep people from bingoing. But maybe they will finish more things all over the card. Maybe you're right. You're delusional. You still paint them. That's good. Oh gods, the bust piece on this model includes the collar blown and bunny and collar. Yeah. It's gonna be a pain in the tuchus. I think. I saw that model and I was like, that looked like it was difficult to sculpt. When you get a bingo, you can choose what paints Shoshie paint. Ooh. I like that. How about this? Let me write that down. When you get a bingo, you get to choose which square I do next. How's that? Which bingo square Shoshie finishes next, or Winter? That could be fun, because that could make us finish squares that we don't really want to finish and maybe need to finish. Which bingo square Shoshie or Winter finish next? Okay, that's a good idea. I love that. Who gave me that idea? Painting Cricks? Okay, Painting Cricks, I'm going to give you some points. Where are they? It's been a while since I gave out some points. Let's see if I can do it. Yes, awesome. I'm not painting the Mega Demon bot. My bot is drunk. It needs to go home again. Paint chibi eyes so they don't look creepy. I can do that. I'm actually pretty good at chibi eyes. The trick with chibi eyes is get a reference. Always get a reference. get a reference that doesn't have creepy eyes in the first place. That's the main thing. All right, so let's see. This guy has a little moon. He's got a rope. I'm just looking at all of his different things. So the rope is under the robe. So we got to paint the robe first. And let's do this. I'm going to paint the highlights on this knee. Like I said, I'm using the black as my main color. And this purple is my highlight. Okay. I'm going to take glasses off so I can paint his hat. He's got kind of a split on the top of his hat that his nose kind of pokes through. That looks pretty good to me. It's a very pretty color. Sort of a purpley brown color for his highlight. I don't know if I have some, oh my gosh, I have crazy good news. Hold on a second. I have to get this for you guys right now. So Redgrass Games, let me tell you guys this. Redgrass Games has basically made me an affiliate of their products. And so that means I now have a code to put out. So if you want to buy Redgrass Games and you use my code, I think you get, I'll check. Let me just check something real quick here. Redgrass Games. Did my phone just die? No, my phone died. Let me see if I can do it online. I'm so sorry. Phones. So yeah, there's a code from Redgrass Games I'm gonna get for you guys. Also, I'm going to be painting a Chimera model in the very near future. And there's going to be a code for her as well, which I'm really excited about. Redgrass Games. Here we go. There it is. Hold on. Yes. See if I can find this code for you guys. There we go. There we go. Wait, I think I found it. Okay, here's the link for you guys. Awesome. The code is Shoshie sent me, obviously. There we go. I'm going to be putting this on my page. So, oh, Maharoon, rating with 24. Oh my gosh, mad love. Oh my gosh, I'm totally caught unawares. Maharoon, I just posted in the chat. Oh my gosh. Just posted in the chat that we have a code from Redgrass Games. Did I post it? It totally deleted my own link, didn't it? Let me try it again. Which has been weird. Does not want me to send links. Hey, hey, Rob Jedi. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna message this to Lamunis and see if he can post this for me. For whatever reason, I'm not able to post my own link, which is weird. There we go. Tell me if you can. Is my bot is kicking me? I know. I think I need to give myself permissions. So funny. My bot does hate me. Wait. Okay, so let's see. You don't have a good way to. Convert her nightmare character? That's a good idea. You can post it too. Awesome. I just whispered to Luminous. I'm going to post it to Maroon as well. Maybe it's not just me. Hopefully it's... There we go. Alright, so this link is my affiliate link for Redgrass Games web palettes. Now, if you are coming to a convention and you know that I'm going to be there, I will probably have Redgrass Games palettes with me. Otherwise, pretty much, it's going to be a better idea to try to use this link. It'll be a lot cheaper than if you order from me, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to retail, per se, Redgrass Games palettes. I'd rather just get them to you guys, right? Or when I'm at a convention, I'll have them, that kind of thing. But I don't want to carry a ton of inventory, so this is the best way to do it. There you go. Thank you, Maroon. Yeah, awesome. Take a look at that link. Pretty much anything you order using that link, I get 5% of. So I really, it's another way to support me, you know? And you get stuff. Like, you'd already get stuff that you'd already be buying, if that makes sense. And I like that. Yeah. Okay, so this is, I'm trying to get to the white with this highlighting here. You can see this brush has probably had it. I think it's about done. Let me see if I can't find another brush. Here's a good one. My Scale 75 brush. All right, this will make a big difference, having a brush that really wants to do what I want it to do. Okay. It's being weird on me too. So I bought some of that Gentastic brush goop from Slow Fuse when I was at Adepticon, and I somehow, it didn't make it home. I think I left it in a bag and left it at the hotel, which is a bummer because I was really wanting to use that. There we go. I think I like that purple a little better. A little bit less just saturated. Okay, now the white. So at this point, I'm just gonna sketch a little bit with the white. Because I don't really know what I'm trying to accomplish with this guy yet. Just want to get like his face framed at least. Yes, gives Maharoon some follows and some love. She's awesome. How are you, Maha? Ooh, I just blurred white paint. Definitely isn't reading as black as I want it to. Man. Part of the problem is these paints, they do behave funny on my wet palette. And I've actually seen like Julio Cabos when he uses paints, he doesn't use a wet palette at all. He uses a dry palette. So it could be that some of these paints are not really formulated for a wet palette. And you kind of have to take that into account when you're picking your paints and your style. Does my paint work with the paint? Ooh, I like that. So now I need to do that on this side. Doing all right, having a rough chest cough again. Oh no, is it allergies this time? Or maybe started by allergies and turned into something yucky? Happens to me sometimes. Like I said, I'm sketching here. I'm gonna have to go back and like smooth everything out, because he's obviously not gonna have this many highlights. All right, let's try purple that I made. And glaze that over the top. Which actually looks really good. I've been watching this show on Netflix called Dead to Me. It's really, really good. It's a little bit morbid, but I really enjoy it. If you're looking for something to watch, I recommend it. All right, so that was a success in my opinion. We got some of the white highlights sketched in, and then we glazed, and then now we're kind of wet blending in some of these other highlights a little bit again. So what that did was the white underneath created like a canvas for the light. So it's not the black. Does that make sense? So it's a much more vivid. Let's try that again. So there's our little white highlight, and on the shoe, I'm gonna put another one right here. I'll be right. I'm gonna check chat in just a second. Maha is like the little sister he never had. Aww. 26 hours in the car driving to Seattle and back. Ooh, for a beer and bacon festival. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Beer and bacon. By the way, Maha, when I went to Australia, they, so apparently they leave their Canadian bacon on their bacon. We call it Canadian bacon. You guys call it ham. That kind of thing. And their bacon was fantastic. I got really, really spoiled in Australia with food. And I ate a lot of it. Now I'm painting his little ropes under his belt. I'm not being nearly as careful as I want to be. Okay, now I'm going to be careful. I'm going to attempt to be careful. Okay, he's got a little satchel thing back here. Or quiver, I guess that's what it is. I'm going to paint everything brown on the quiver. And then I can go back and pick out the details after the fact. It was amazing, so being sick is worth it. Oh, that sounds good. You just finished it to me? So good. I just finished it today too, Geeky. We're gonna have to share notes because, oh my gosh, it was so good. I didn't expect that ending whatsoever. All right, he's got a little campfire in front of him, a little stalagmites, I can't remember the little rhyme. Stalactites hold tight, I think that's it. You might trip on a stalagmite. I can't remember how that works. So what I've been doing for the basing is I've just been keeping it real simple. I've been painting the whole thing brown and then basically, oh my gosh. Wow, this is like my 4th grade rose shader. Thank you so much. Let me see if I'm following you. Say something in chat so we can, wow, thank you so much. Let's give shout out and some hype to Rose Shader. Exclamation point shout out. Did I do it? There we go. Yeah, thank you guys. Wow, welcome. We're painting today. Hey, how's it going? Let me see if I'm following you. How have you been? How was your stream? Did you do any painting? I'm not following you, and now I am. Awesome. Hopefully I'll get to see some of your work now. I like that name, Rogue Shader. It's like Rogue Trader. Is that what it's supposed to be? Kind of a play on words of? Brilliant! Hi! Chaos Engine? Oh, it's Shoshie's Minis. What does that mean? And he's got this emote. Chaos. Oh, that's cute. I like that emote. How are you, Chaos Engine? We were in the process of painting this little gobbo, and we had basically sketched out his highlights, and now we're kind of glazing them back, taming them down because they got a little bit cray. Oh wow, Tweewit81, thank you for the subscription. You still loving my work? Aw, you are amazing. thanks so much for the mini class on stream yesterday. I finally got to be happier with the mini skin tones blending. Awesome. So Trillian is talking about how, like, yesterday she was asking me about blending, and one of the things I like to do is I'll just stop the stream and kind of do a little demo of whatever it is somebody asks a question about. And so please don't ever be afraid to ask me stuff while I'm painting. If you're having an issue with something that you're working on and you want to ask a question, do it, because I'll just tell you how to do it. All right, we gotta give Pleewit. I'm gonna give you all caps here for 1 second. $81. Awesome, thank you so much. That's you as an emote? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I've got me as an emote, but it's like a cartoon character. I'm not brave enough to make picture emotes of myself. Alright, I'm not happy with the way this is. There we go, that's better. He's getting more and more purple, unfortunately, but that's okay. I can always go back in with my black and kind of maybe make it more black. Let's see. Let's try. Blend in my black. It's funny that you're talking about, I was actually struggling a little bit today with blending. It just goes to show you can give advice one day and then, you know, struggle with the same thing the next day. It just happens. Just means I'm a real person. There we go. All right. I think that I'm, again, going to call it good enough and keep working on these little ropes. Let me see what ropes. Okay, it looks like I did this ivory color and then white on top of that. My glasses are off right now, so that means if you want to get my attention, use that shirt. It looks like you were trying to get my attention. Still not as smooth as yours, but understand how. It's just getting my own technique. Exactly. That's great. Black Skull says, does anyone know how long the pads in the Everlasting Wet palette last before you need to replace it? Black Skull, I would say as long as you can, it's not starting to stink real bad, I think it'll be good. I would use the smell as a gauge, and you can really extend the life of those by letting them dry out completely and then washing them with a little soap and water. Hey, Rogue Shader, now you're following me too. Now we're following each other. Yeah, they're antimicrobial. But yeah, do take care of it. Nuln Oil Tycoon. Oh my gosh, I love your name. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely take care of it. Hugh's right. They will smell. Okay, so I have a story. I accidentally left an entire tub of palettes in my studio without opening them to let them dry out, and it was not pretty when I did finally open them. So I let them all air dry, and then I washed them out with soap and water, and they've been pretty much okay since then. But you know, soap is also antimicrobial, right? One other thing that you can do, hold on, do I have it in front of me? I have this stuff that I got on Amazon. Where is it? There it is. Hold on. Okay, I got this. It's for pets. It's colloidal silver. And I put a little bit into my palette, and I also put this in my pet dishes to it keeps the slime from building up. So it really is really good. So it's also good, you know, for lots of things that definitely antimicrobial. But it's good. This is like, you can use, this is, it says for pets, but you can use it for people too. There's nothing in it that will be bad. But anyway, I use that on my palette as well. Just a little bit. It's called Colloidal Silver. And I got that bottle, I got 2 of those on Amazon for like dirt cheap. But if you buy the human stuff, it's going to be way more expensive, and it's just the exact same thing. So the CDC came and condemned the studio. No. Someone needs to make their Twitch name Last Pot of Devlin Mud. Oh my gosh, that's a great name. Yeah, microwave it. The only thing they say not to use is never put alcohol on these sponges because it will destroy them. That's like the one thing they said is like make sure you don't do. I think, and I'm not positive, but I think Redgrass Games has some kind of care sheet. Babyist Bile87, hello. They have some kind of care sheet in the palette when you get it. And from what I remember, it was pretty good. I'm painting his bow. I am way up here because my little spiral is too high. I need to put this whole thing down. Good to know. You just got your web palette from Redgrass Games. Awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with mine. I use it all the time, and I also take some to classes with me, and I also, like I said, just got an affiliate link with them. We should, I'm definitely going to post that on my information, so you'll get to use that. They did have a care sheet, but they did not mention pad longevity. Oh, okay. Yeah, it should last for a long time, and you can buy the other thing is nice is you can buy extras. All right, I'm just doing the whole fletching and arrows brown because I'm gonna go over those later with a different color with the feather part anyway. But this way at least the arrow part, the brown, the wooden part the shaft of the arrow, is that what it's called? There you go. Okay, and then let's see, I'm gonna make this white and I'm gonna paint his little moon and I'm gonna make it yellow. But in order to make it yellow, I need to make it white first. Because remember what I said about the canvas. Okay, that's good. Funny. Okay, so it is currently 7 p.m. I don't know where my husband is. He's supposed to be coming down here to help keep me awake. It's 7:20 right now. I'm gonna try to make it until 8. That's 2 hours. I'm still not quite 100% from the jet lag, so I don't think I can make it all the way till 9 without passing out, and I don't want to do that on stream. I do know that my husband is taking his time coming down here. Watch, he'll show up like 5 minutes before the stream ends. Oh, I like that. I'm painting the tiny little straps that are holding on the quiver. I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to paint the fletching. Feathers. That looks good. Got a little blending in there. That looks very good. Now he's coming downstairs. I think I hear him. We need his sassy face. Okay. Hey, Mike. Down here. There we go. Okay, good. I'm happy with how that's coming out. Just gonna mix that same color with my brown a little bit to get kind of the tip tops of the different little rocks and what's it's on this. Should have made those gray. That's all right. He's a mechanic. The little wrench hanging off his hat. Which one? Did I miss one? This guy has a wrench hanging off his hat? No, he doesn't have a wrench. It's just a curly top. He's just a little archer. Oh, it's his moon. Ah, yes, it's just his moon. Hey, what took you so long?
Eating. And I got distracted.
It's 7:20.
Yeah, I was eating and then I got distracted.
All right, we need to banter, Mike.
Banter. We're already bantering. I was eating. I got distracted. Distracted like I was watching a movie.
Oh, what?
Yep,
See,
I was watching a movie.
Oh. You just didn't care.
That's not true. I just didn't care enough.
Oh. Sassy. So we're painting goblins, and I am probably not gonna make it till 9. So I'm thinking of ending stream at 8.
Okay.
Because I'm already fading a little bit, and that's why I was like, "Get down here, Mike," because I'm fading.
Wait a minute. Are you logged in as me on Twitch?
Yes,
Yes, you are. I gotta log out.
I am.
Yeah, you're logged in as. Sorry. Twitch was logged into your account on my computer.
Oh, that's right. I think I had to do that for a reason. I don't remember why.
For reasons.
Yeah, for reasons. All right, so some of this is not like I'm losing all of my dexterity. I rolled on my dexterity chart and I got a 1.
What are you talking about?
I'm just not painting very well right now. And it's because I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's
What'd you eat for dinner?
I ate some scrambled eggs.
Yeah. It's food.
It is. There we go. Let's highlight. Let's highlight with the light brown.
Have you told anyone about the streaming plans?
Refresh my memory.
Like the table and stuff like that?
Oh, I mean, I don't think I've told this group. So Mike's referring to the fact that we are going to be selling our bar in the near future. We have a bar down here. We call it the Cantina. We still are going to keep the mirror and the fridge and, you know, everything else. But we're getting rid of the bar part. And we're going to put in a gaming table. And hopefully we're going to start streaming some Kingdom Death games. I'm very much looking forward to. And I think you guys would really enjoy as well. Now, that being said, if you're a hardcore Kingdom Death fan, don't expect like explicit rule following. 9, it's 2:20 where you, oh my gosh, it's 2:20. Yeah, you already got me beat, Amaranth. Everyone stand up, it's time for a stretch break. Well, you said hello chat with me, Mike.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said.
That's funny. No problem, Tyrillian. All right, let's stand up. Hold on a second. Let's do face chat. We're gonna get up out of your chairs. Stretch. Oh, that feels good. Can you see I'm tired? Everybody hydrate. Wouldn't expect you to get everything in the game right in the first go. It's a lot of rules. It is. And I'm not a huge rules person. I like the Kingdom Death rule of if it will probably cause death, then that's probably what you should go with. Mike plays, he wants to go as far in the game as possible, and I just want to see what happens, so it's a totally different playing style. All right, let's see.
Teely Wit wants to know if you figured out how to purchase the Cat Dragon bust.
Oh, I haven't yet. I haven't purchased it yet. Did you
Hey, Tulagar.
Aw, Tulagar, mad love. Let's do some hype for Tulagar. I did not figure it out, and I've been in Australia for a while, so I don't know. Honestly, I really want it, but I don't think I'm gonna buy it right now because I've just got a lot to do still. But I really appreciate you showing it to me because it is something that I would normally buy. I just have a lot of other things I need to paint right now. All right, I'm gonna let that dry. Did you figure out? Oh yeah, she's asking the same question you asked me. Was it Ecoy? No. All right, do you want to see real quick what a tabletop mini from me is gonna look like? Let's see if I can do some dry brushing and stuff. I'm gonna do. This is sort of a fleshy color. I'm gonna add a little white to it. Okay. Dry brush. This is sort of some sort of spider web thing that he's got going on. That would take forever to try to paint otherwise. And we can let that dry. Looks pretty good. Little net in there. All right, so that's the first color, the first coat. Let my brush rinse out. Where did my paper towels? Give me 1 second. I gotta go grab my
Paper towels.
Why are you shaming me, Lamunas? I dry brush all the time.
It's a technique.
You can't try to shame me about dry brushing. It's just not. I'm not gonna be ashamed of it. It doesn't work. The rule of death is just to progress past an argument. Oh. Yeah, that is true. But arguments do happen a lot with me and Mike with rules. Would you say that's true, Mike?
Sure.
All right, here we go. Now this is the white. I'm only doing that top layer. There we go. Rinse, rinse, rinse. I need to put more yellow on my palette. This yellow is actually very cold as far as yellows go. It's a very cold yellow, so I'm going to add a little white to it. See if I can't add a little bit of this peach to it as well. Warm it up. There we go. Sort of a pastel yellow now. And all of these little moons are going to get painted. Nice. Flip it and reverse it. So, how's your day been, Mike?
It was good. Tired because it was leadership workshop facilitation day, so I was tired.
I'm gonna do the same thing on this part of this guy's moon because that original moon was too yellow in my opinion. Let me look at all of these guys. Yeah. A little bit too much. Not everybody has a moon. Now, I want to show you something. Look at the difference between this guy and this guy. They're very different in quality, if you ask me. So I'll probably be going back and picking out a lot of things on this guy. Let me do his little teeth. Start with the yellow and then we'll add. Ooh. Yikes. I'm going to go back in with my black and fix some of that. There we go. That looks really cute. All of the figures are going to get a little red in some places, whether it's like a mushroom cap or the squig. Gotta let it dry though. Now, if I were to paint this little fire, I'm gonna start with brown and red. Paint the wood.
Painting Critics wants to get a square in the bingo card for painting your nails.
You want to get you want to get a square for me painting my nails? No, that's.
Oh,
not...
hello, Maharoon. I missed your message.
What did Maharoon say?
Hello to me.
Aw.
To me.
I see how that is. So funny. All right, a little bit of red or orange right down the middle here. And probably want to add some red actually as well.
See ya, MRF.
Yes, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Joanne1760 says, good morning all. Hope you enjoyed Australia, Shoshie.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome. It was really awesome. How are you, Joanne? Now, I can't remember for sure. Are you actually, you're actually in Australia, right? If I remember right. Try to get a little fire right there. I think it looks kind of crappy, but that's okay. Looks like I mixed mustard and ketchup together. Let me check chat. Bingo shaming on Cat Dragon Bust. I really want to paint it, but I'm not going to even start it. If I have so much else to do. Besides, I saw that Electric Eve is painting something similar. Like she's painting one of those models. And I know she's going to be different than mine, but I don't want to seem like I'm copying her. Add a little bit of yellow to this brown. There we go. All right, let me take a peek real quick at that first archer because they all kind of need to look similar. That's a squig. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Oh, I went way lighter on that one. All right, let's try that. Let's do a little bit of this and a little bit of this. There we go. That's the perfect color. It kind of goes with the goes against that purple too. I like that. Oh, I like it. Okay. Now I'm debating. It might be a little too. Oh. I feel like I went too yellow with it. So this is more of a peach. Let's try that again. Now it's to orange. I need to stop. Stop. There we go. No. There we go. I like that. Okay. How much does the size of the mini affect the difficulty in painting? Is it more detail versus less detail, easier? I think it affects it. I think that what affects it more, what is affecting my painting more right now is tiredness. So I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and probably end early because I'm noticing I'm not painting well enough to make, and my concentration is not being able to stay at a high enough level that I feel like I can paint very well. And I'm gonna be ending up making a lot of mistakes and having to go back and fix things quite a bit. So I don't want to do that. So what I will do, but yeah, as far as size mini, I feel like the bigger the mini, the easier for sure. And you can just use larger brushes if you want to. I'm not hating that mini. It's just, I don't think it's definitely, I mean, this is when I'm not tired and this is when I'm completely tired. And it's just not quite there. And maybe it's just a matter of a lot more attention to detail. I just don't have that in my brain right now. Jobbers are looking great. You wish you could paint half as well as a tired Shoshie. Oh, that makes me feel good. Thank you, Trader Legions. Well, tell you what, I would rather you guys have a fully rested and good Shoshie. I know, and also, like I said, I'd like to not have to repaint models. So I'm gonna look for somebody to host. And I see that Key Lime is on right now, and he looks like one of the few people that's on right now. So let's go over and host Key Lime. He's awesome. Yeah, I try. I thought I would be able to go longer than this, and I was wrong. I'm like very, very tired.
You crashing, baby?
I am crashing. Let's see here. Key Lime Prime. All right, guys. I will see you again Friday.
5, 4.
Mike, stop. I'll see you again Friday, guys. From what's my times on Friday?
Check the channel.
Oh, Mike. All right, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Let's see if I can do this.
How you rated with 102? Pretty good.